Afternoon light fell softly across the quiet little room. Coffee steam and distant traffic, slow jazz drifting under blue. Then you walked in without warning, like a scene I dreamed before. And suddenly the ordinary didn't feel ordinary anymore. You sat beside the rainy window, golden sunlight in your hair. Half the city kept on moving, half of me got lost somewhere. The world became unusually gentle, every sound began to fade. Even time felt slower breathing, watching shadows touch your face. Maybe it was just a moment, maybe nothing really changed. Still my restless heart went silent the second you said my name. First glance and the cafe disappeared, like the world stepped quietly backward, just to leave you standing clear. First glance, soft sunlight around your smile, and somehow one quiet second started feeling infinite for a while. I don't know what this feeling is, only that I didn't wanna look away. Warm coffee cooling slowly, vinyl spinning somewhere low. You brushed your fingers on the table, like music moving through the smoke. Outside the streets were silver fading, rush hour drowning into rain. But sitting there across from you made everything feel calm again. Funny how a stranger's presence can reach places words never touch. Without trying, without warning, without asking for too much. First glance and something inside me changed. Not loudly, not dramatically, just quietly rearranged. First glance, like the beginning of a song you don't fully understand yet, but already wanna hear again. And maybe this is temporary, just one passing afternoon. Still, you became the warmest part of the room. The afternoon was slow and golden, rain light resting on the glass. I was tracing little circles on a cup already cold. Then you walked into the silence, carrying that distant look, like someone quietly searching for something they had almost lost.
You chose the seat beside the window, soft sunlight falling near your hands, trying to look calm and ordinary, while the whole cafe breathed around you. I noticed the way you paused sometimes, like your thoughts lived somewhere far away, and without meaning to, I kept looking back your way. So I hid behind small distractions, pretending not to see, though every quiet passing moment pulled a little closer to me. First glance, like a whisper through the room, soft enough to almost miss, yet impossible to ignore. First glance, and suddenly the afternoon felt warmer than before, like sunlight learning how to stay. You were only a stranger sitting 2 tables away, still somehow you already felt familiar. Jazz was low and half forgotten. Coffee steam rose into light outside. The city kept on rushing, but in here the world felt kind. You smiled softly at nothing, and somehow that made me smile too, like my guarded little universe had quietly opened toward you. Some connections happen loudly like fireworks across the sky, but others arrive gently like rain touching an open window at night. And maybe that's why I kept pretending not to notice, because some feelings feel safer when they stay unspoken. First glance, and the room became a memory, wrapped in warm light and soft jazz, floating slowly through the rain. First glance, maybe this moment means nothing. Maybe tomorrow changes everything. Still, for one quiet afternoon, you made loneliness feel a little less heavy.
The rain outside had settled softly, streetlight shimmering on the glass. The cafe grew a little quieter, like evening wanted us to last. Your laughter moved through the warm air, gentle as the fading jazz. And somewhere between simple moments, I forgot the weight I had. We talked about small ordinary things, half-finished dreams and city nights, but every word somehow felt deeper underneath the amber clock kept moving near the counter. Still, neither of us seemed to care. Like time itself grew softer, just sitting with you there. Maybe it was only comfort, maybe just the calm in your eyes. Still I kept searching for excuses to keep tonight alive. Stay a little longer, let the city fade outside, let the traffic drown in rain and light. While this moment stays untouched, stay a little longer. Your voice feels peaceful in this room, like soft jazz floating slowly through an exhausted heart. And I know morning always comes too quickly, that's why I'm wishing quietly for time to lose its way tonight. Cafe lights grew dimmer slowly. Golden shadows crossed your face. You looked at me without hesitation, like this silence had its place. Warm coffee resting between us, songs dissolving into blue. And for the first time in forever, loneliness didn't follow me home with you. Some nights disappear completely without leaving anything behind, but some become small forever memories you carry for the rest of your life. Maybe this is one of them. Stay a little longer until the jazz fades into dawn, until the rain forgets the window and the streets fall half asleep. Stay a little longer. I like who I become near you, less distant, less tired, less afraid of being known. And if tomorrow changes everything, I'll still remember this evening as the night two strangers accidentally felt like home. The cafe lights were growing softer, golden shadows on the wall. Outside the city kept on moving, but in here time barely moved at all. Your voice blended with the slow jazz, warm as evening after rain. And somewhere in the quiet between us, I stopped feeling the need to escape. You listen like every little sentence was something worth holding on to. Not rushing silence out of the room, not trying too hard to be understood. And maybe that's what reached me, the calmness hidden in your eyes, like you carried your own loneliness, yet still made space for mine. I don't usually feel this open with someone I barely know, but your presence felt strangely familiar, like somewhere my heart could rest for a while.
across an exhausted soul. Stay a little longer, there's peace hidden in this silence, like two wandering hearts finally slowing down together. And maybe this is temporary, maybe tomorrow changes everything. Still tonight you feel like someone I've known for years. Warm coffee cooling slowly, jazz dissolving into midnight air. The rain outside turned into silver against reflections in your hair. I caught myself smiling naturally, without guarding every thought, like this quiet little connection was something my tired heart had sought. Some people enter loudly, leaving chaos in their wake, but others arrive gently and make the world feel lighter without trying. You were the gentle kind. Stay a little longer, until the city falls asleep, until the last song fades softly into the sound of distant rain. Stay a little longer, I like this version of myself, less guarded, less lonely, more alive somehow. And if this moment disappears tomorrow, I'll still remember tonight as the evening, a stranger's warmth started feeling like home.